Alright, it's really late at the time I'm filming, but because I'm going to use some of this tonight, let's just quickly show you what I got. But what I was going for, Phlur, Vanilla Smoke, whoops. I was trying to find you guys an alternative to By the Fireplace that isn't quite so expensive, and people were saying Vanilla Smoke by Phlur, which was just released at Mecca. They're saying that it smells like By the Fireplace, and I'm not smelling it. All I smell is pepper. That's probably just my nose. Maybe for you it'll smell like By the Fireplace, but I would check it out in person if you can. Do not blind buy it, because it's not what I expected. I ended up smelling a few other things. What's relevant? Almost all of Phlur is like very vanilla-y, sweet kind of scents, and so I asked like what is not like that, and it was like father figure or something. And it's okay once it's settled, but first spray, really gross, stayed gross for ages. So yeah, Phlur is just not doing it for me. Okay, other things that I got. Pimple patches, because I had a really bad one up here. I don't know how much you can see it, because you know, I did treat it and I popped it and I did all that kind of stuff. But it was really bad and kind of almost swollen at some point, and like it had been going on for a while as like a low-level thing, but then when it finally turned into a proper pimple, yeah, it was a bad one. And so I think this would have helped. You know, the spot dots, you put it on and it gives salicylic acid and stuff right into there, and it's supposed to clear it up. And I've heard about these things, hadn't got around to buying it, was almost going to buy like ones from the goth shop that look kind of cute, but no, I just got the Mecca ones and we'll see how we go. And then this one is for like less intense stuff. I don't really know how it works. It claims to absorb extra oils or something, excess moisture and oil. But the ingredients just make it sound like it just keeps things hydrated. So I don't have my hopes up for this one, but I might actually put it on that spot and see if it helps clear up the last of it. So I've got two different things to try. And then I also got This Works Sleep Plus Pillow Spray. Now, when I failed to find the Phlur Vanilla Smoke, I did have a look at Jo Malone's pillow sprays, because, you know, I got the kit one in that freebie, and it's nice, but it doesn't last, and I just wasn't really sold on it helping me sleep, because I can fall asleep. The problem is staying asleep, especially with all the bullshit going on here. You know, Mikey has occasionally woken up, like not so much now, at the start of the month it was constant 3 a.m. and like of course I was going to have a breakdown eventually, which I haven't told you about yet, but okay, here we are. But also now I think it's probably not going to help for this, but now at like 6 a.m. because it's spring, there's this bloody bird outside my window every day and morning. But anyway, no, disruptions and stuff. My problem is not falling asleep, it's staying asleep. And I just thought I'd try and find a pillow spray that's a bit nicer, because it is nice to go to sleep with it. But like even with the kit, I've just sprayed it, I lie down and I almost already can't smell it. So yeah, I thought I'd try and find something better. Jo Malone, pillow sprays. I thought I would like the lavender better, because like lavender, calming. But actually, the chamomile one smells really good. So yeah, I changed on my wish list. I've changed. It's the chamomile one I would prefer. But when I talked to the Mecca staff, this was up on the fragrance level of George Street, Mecca. They said actually these ones are kind of more just fragrance. They're not really functional. Now I don't know what makes this functional, but you know, I went downstairs to the skincare level, because there's 3 levels, and that is where this stuff is, and I sprayed both the regular pillow spray and the pillow spray plus, and I think the regular pillow spray smells slightly better, but the plus one, the lady who was helping me downstairs, she was saying like it says something about like naturally encapsulated, a potent blend with lavender and chamomile, naturally encapsulated. And what she explained is encapsulated means like it has some kind of thing around it, so it's like slower release in a nutshell. And I'm like, okay, so this one is meant to help you stay asleep, whereas the regular pillow spray is just to fall asleep. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And like it's cheaper than the Jo Malone. I don't think it's cheaper than Kit, but yeah, whatever. I did, so those were the first things that I gathered together after, hanging around the skincare section, because yeah, Phlur was just disappointing. But I thought, I was there to spend my birthday voucher because I'm level 3. They gave me a $50 birthday voucher, and I thought, pimple things, boring. Sleep stuff, it's not really any kind of luxury. So I wandered around and eventually found this. It's an Optimist, and it's called Top Down. I already have like the dance floor one, the blue one, which I really like. Like, if you can't afford By the Fireplace, I feel like that blue one, the blue one of this, dance floor, whatever, maybe you could go for that. Like, it doesn't smell like smoke, but for some reason, it just gives me this vibe that it fits. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. But this one, so I smelled the other 3 ones in this range, and one of them is coconut. I can't stand coconut, so no. And then the other one, I can't remember why I didn't like it, but it was just, no, this one smells good. What are the notes? We've got cucumber, melon, water lilies, green apple, jasmine, violet, and white musk. And it actually smells like the watermelon vibe. I don't think it's actually watermelon, but like that kind of vibe. Nice. So I thought I would treat myself to that. But I then, I did tell you that I liked the chamomile out of the Jo Malone's. Why didn't I buy it? Well, actually, after I got this, I was like, yeah, it's nice, but it's still not like this luxury birthday kind of vibe. So, hey, I might treat myself because, with the Phlur thing, I was gonna go in the morning, but then the app was showing that it's not in stock anywhere, and it took until 3 p.m. for Mecca to reply to me and be like, actually, it is in the city. So, yeah, I've had a day. And, I've been trying to treat myself and sort of accidentally had too much sugar, and I need to just stop with sugar. I'm too old for sugar. My body is saying, no, don't do that. It might be one of the triggers for my migraines, along with sleep disruption and stress. But anyway, because I've had such a crazy day, I thought, you know what, it's my birthday and I need retail therapy. I might as well go back upstairs. And also the queue downstairs on the skincare level, really long, and the queue on the makeup level, really long. But the fragrance one, because fragrance is expensive, not many people actually buy stuff there, so the queues tend to be shorter. So if you're in the George Street Mecca in Sydney, go pay upstairs. It's probably going to be a shorter wait. But yeah, I thought, you know what, I'll just go upstairs and I'll ask for the chamomile one, because it is really nice. And that can be my treat for myself. Now, obviously, I didn't buy it, and that's because when I asked the lady and she looked in the cupboards, they had none left. So, chamomile, Jo Malone chamomile and moonflower pillow spray or whatever it was. That's on my wish list now. And so I think it's like $75. So when in that, every now and then they do that Beauty Loop Loves thing where you have to spend money online to get it, and it's usually like you have to spend $75. Maybe that's the one that I'll use. Anyway, so the things that I got, these, cool, wasn't the kind of birthday I was hoping for, and I haven't even shown you all my other birthday stuff. But yeah, I'm just disappointed with Phlur. It is not what I wanted, especially vanilla smoke. But if your nose is not so sensitive to pepper, maybe vanilla smoke will smell like By the Fireplace to you. So, go in, have a look, especially if you're a cult member, and yeah. But, you could just spend like the $55 to get the 10 ml one and just use it sparingly of By the Fireplace. The Phlur Vanilla Smoke, it's not actually perfume so much. It's a body mist, but people are saying it lasts long, but then I've heard other reviews saying that Phlur actually doesn't last long. So just go in and check for yourself, because that's the only way to know for sure. You can spray it on one of these, you can spray it on yourself. I'm glad I didn't spray it on myself because I don't want to walk around smelling like pepper. But yeah, if you're a cult member, and I would still go for By the Fireplace, but maybe this will work for you as a smoky, world-ending scent with a bit of class. I don't know. I need to get to bed. It is well past my bedtime. I'll fucking upload this tomorrow. Bye.